Hey everyone, I just want to do a quick video with what's her name? Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House correspondent. Shout out to TD Hip Hop Media. That's where I got this clip from. Just listen and think about the whole thing with COV19, how they lied to your face and got upset with you if you had any questions or anything resembling common sense, then your misinformation, disinformation, and all these little new catchphrases and words they've come up with. But watching this should it lets me know that if they told these people the worst order to carry out on the people of this country, which we know what that is. Come on, use your thinking caps. They'll do it. These people are just at work to follow rules. They don't care what happens to you. So just listen to this right here. That's our focus here. He has the letter from the president. This is exactly what Joe Biden said. And still, this lady right here, look at her face. She still used that term, misinformation and disinformation. So that should tell you that you're dealing with psychopaths. And these are the same psychopaths who are giving you the news or who's telling you who's crazy and who's this or that. The,
President Biden is fond of saying, show me your budget and I will tell you what you value. If he's got money for people in Lebanon right now without...
Which we just sent money to Lebanon. Now she's mad at him for she already knows what he's about to say. She is mad at him. He has the president's letter. We have money for another country. Not Ukraine this time. Not Israel this time. Lebanon. Come on. That's so far away, but you can't get any money right here in the States to the hurricane people.
Having come back. What's it say about his values? There's not enough money right now for people in North Carolina. That's not misinformation.
Wait, no, that is your whole premise of the question is misinformation, sir. What you do? Yes, it's misinformation.
Your whole premise of the question is misinformation. He has the president's letter to Congress. He has that. And she still sat there and said misinformation, disinformation. So this should tell you this is more than just a physical thing right here. At this point, it's some unseen energies working here, because how can you say it's misinformation when he has the president's letter? So now every time I hear that word, I'm going to think it's the truth.
I just mentioned to you that we provided more than $200 million to folks who are impacted in the area, and I just sharing with you that people are deciding not to. People are deciding not to.
People in the hurricane are deciding not to apply for FEMA disaster relief. This is what she just told you. The misinformation she's talking about is that we don't have enough money to help our own people, but we're helping other countries. That's what she said is misinformation. And she just said the people have chosen not to, and they lost everything they got. They just said, you know what? Don't worry about us.
We're talking about the SBA disaster loan. Yes. For people in North Carolina. And that's important, and people in North Carolina need that. Wait, this is nothing new. Peter, this is nothing new. Congress comes together, they provide money, millions of dollars, for disaster relief. We're asking them to do the job that they have been doing for some time.
They're doing for some time. The president's letter is not misinformation. Would you agree?
No, the way you're asking me the question is misinformation.
No, the way you're asking is now. Now she finds out, and she knows this in the first place. He has the president's letter. So once he calls her out on calling that misinformation, she says, no, it's the way you're asking me. This is a devil, a demon, baby. You gotta be ready to go to hell to work for these people.
There's money that we are allocating to the impacted areas, and
I'm sorry. This reminds me...
Sorry. I got that from again, TD Hip Hop Media. But just think for yourselves. If you cannot trust this lady to tell you, look at his face. I can't believe this bitch gonna lie like that. Look at his. Huh? Now she's gonna try to explain to you the lie. It's the way you ask me that's misinformation. If y'all. Now, when the next anemic come out and they tell you what to take and it's safe and effective and no one's, look up the worldwide death rates. Start with 2019, then go to whenever that rollout of the you know what came out, that they were making everybody take, that people were losing their jobs. God says he who tries to save his life shall lose it. So you're going to worry about this job. They want to change your mRNA. Have you ever tried to get back into your room with a different key that has a different code? You're not getting in. They're locking you out of something. Whether you believe in something beyond yourself or not, they know that it exists and they've already agreed to go against it. Now you're going to choose one or the other. This lady, I just can't believe it. So it's like you're watching a movie and I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys this. Like, it's wintertime. People will be sick soon. This lady just said that the president's own letter was misinformation. Then she said, well, it's the way you're asking. So your freedom of speech, when they come up with all these little terms for you, misinformation, disinformation, you're going to be hit with that. And it's going to be some penalties to pay. So I just want to go back to about 7:59 or so. I just can't believe it.
But how dare you, Peter Doocy, seek clarity?
How dare you?
Seek clarity? That's ridiculous.
That's our focus here.
But President Biden is fond of saying, show me your budget and I will tell you what you value. If he's got money for people in Lebanon right now, without Congress having to come back, what's it say about his values? There's not enough money right now for
His
people in North
values,
Carolina. That's not misinformation.
Wait, no, that is your whole premise of the question is misinformation, sir. What you do? Yes, it's misinformation. I just mentioned to you that we provided more than $200 million to folks who are impacted in the area, and I just shared with you that people are deciding not to. There's not enough money to help people. We're talking.
This is how stupid they know that most Americans are. I remember back in the day when Jay Leno would walk the street. I'm telling you, he was letting them know, hey guys, this is how dumb Americans are in mass. Now you can pull off anything you need to because they're absolutely stupid. And these are the same people that will argue with you about politics, knowing that they haven't looked at anything besides what some celebrity said or what the TV said.
The SBA disaster loan.
That's money for people in North Carolina.
And that's important, and people in North Carolina need that. Wait, this is nothing new. Peter, this is nothing new. Congress comes together, they provide money, millions of dollars, for disaster relief. We're asking them to do the job that they have been doing for some time.
The president's letter is not misinformation. Would you agree?
No, the way you're asking me the question is misinformation.
Look how fast she could come back with a lie. She said it was, basically she told him he was lying. And he told the source, which she already knew. She just didn't expect him to say, this is the president's letter. Okay? And she came back so quickly. The devil is a liar, baby. You guys are looking for horns? No, he comes looking good. It says he was beautiful, like a beautiful being.
There's money that we are allocating to the impacted areas, and they're.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe that y'all are this. Come on now. My people will perish due to lack of knowledge. Keep listening to those celebrities. They're called stars. Lucifer was like he fell from heaven. I'm sure that looked like a falling star. They tell you exactly what it is. You gotta listen to these people, okay?